Today is Monday, December 9th, and today's agricultural fact of the day had me going down a massive rabbit hole. This was an article that I saw pop up on Ag Daily, the news website, and it prompted a lot of discussions, and my students learned, I would say, quite a bit of information today. So today's agricultural fact. Tyson Foods has announced plans to shut down 3 facilities in Pennsylvania and Kansas as part of its effort to optimize operations. The closures are set for the end of 2024 and will affect more than 1,000 employees. 2 facilities are located in Philadelphia that will cease operations by late January, affects 229 workers. This is due to a 0.8% increase in annual sales. In March, Tyson permanently closed down a pork plant in Iowa, resulting in another 1,300 job losses. Oh my gosh, the amount of articles that I just started clicking through, I did some more researching, and it was just incredible. Now, it referenced the lawsuit by I think it was Missouri farmers that were suing Tyson from closing down another plant. And one of the things that popped into my head that I had kind of repressed and completely forgotten about, my poultry processor mentioned it a few years ago, but I remember him saying that it was around 2022, and I pulled up an article and found it like that, July of 2022, China was given the green light to go ahead and import chicken from the United States, process it, and then send it back in the form of processed products like chicken nuggets or chicken noodle soup. Many people don't know that, and I'm wondering if this is all interconnected. Now, I'm just a lowly ag teacher that also happens to own a diversified livestock operation, and I raise my own chickens and my own turkeys, and I'm not involved in poultry production on the large scale. But I do research this extensively because it's stuff that I teach about. I teach my kids to be better educated consumers. Are the students I have on a regular basis going to go and run and own their own farms? Probably not. There may be a small portion, but most of them, I'm just trying to keep them educated on the food system so that when they become adults and they get out there, they have the knowledge to better equip them to make better sound purchasing decisions. But I'm gonna be honest, this is not good for the meat industry. And then there was another article that I found from a news source with that litigation and lawsuit of those farmers against Tyson, and the farmers were accusing Tyson of closing down these plants to artificially inflate the price of the product that was being produced in the other plants. So if you have more insight on this, please feel free, because I am just, some of my kids were like, I'm really fired up about this now. I'm like, I'm telling you, this is big chicken, and the farmers take an exorbitant amount of debt, and they contract with these companies. They put up barns to these companies' specs, and then in situations like this, the processing plant closes down. What are the farmers going to do? They're still saddled with this debt. And one of the kickers, I think it was in Missouri, I X'd out of the article now, but they had, when they sold the factory that they closed down, they had a non-compete agreement saying they had to sign a contract, the buyers, saying that they couldn't process chickens in there for the next 25 years. So it's not like they're just exiting the industry. They are trying to monopolize and get people to purchase their product at an overly inflated price. Anyway, I'm off that soapbox. Hopefully, if nothing else, I did provide you with something to think about, and maybe you'll do a little bit of research on your own. That's really why I do the Ag Facts of the Day with my students, but then also bringing up topics that otherwise would not be discussed in my class. Like, I'm not going to go out of my way to specifically plan a lesson around this type of content, but this is why I do the Ag Fact of the Day, to come up with information on the spot and to get those wheels turning for these students. Oh yeah, and just like that, the snow is starting to disappear. By Wednesday, we probably will have next to no snow. So we did get, like it was documented that in Cattaraugus, where my school is, they got over 50 inches of snow within a 6-day span. And I'm pretty sure at home, because where we're located at home, it's like diagonal, we were getting the same stuff Cattaraugus got. So I'm pretty sure my estimate of between 3 and 4 feet was pretty accurate. But it is warming up, and then Thursday, I think, we are expecting more snow. So this is the cycle of living in lake effect country.